Hello and welcome to Comedy Club. We are episode
10.
Episode 10. Oh my god.
That means we're fast approaching our 1 year anniversary.
I know, I'm excited about that.
We've had yet again another makeover.
The glow up.
Look at it. So cute. Professional mind. Personalised cups. Cute AF. Love that.
Yes, you got ticks on yours, haven't you? I've got Sammi Lou.
No. My cup, you bought me this, 2 years ago on my birthday. Still going strong. Still haven't put it in the dishwasher. Just keeping it going. But yours is very cute. I don't drink Red Bull anymore.
I don't either.
I know. It's so bad, wasn't it? We were so addicted to that for so long. Now I couldn't even think about drinking it.
I know.
It's horrible.
Makes me feel sick.
I will be scratching quite a lot throughout this. And my tattoo is absolutely killing.
Oh yes, your tattoo.
So yeah, I had a full day session, top to bottom. Very fucking annoying because it's just itching like mad.
I hate when tattoos itch.
Yeah, it's horrible. So I will be scratching, so don't mind. I haven't got like crabs or anything.
Please.
Please.
Crabs on your back.
Crabs anywhere. Oh, they can live in any hair, can't they? In my arse crack. Crabs in the crack, no. So what is today's topic?
It is we're talking about the bums.
We were, aren't we? Bit of anal. Bit of chocolate starfish.
Chocolate starfish. Why
Yeah.
starfish?
Have you never heard it called that?
No.
Your bumhole looks like a chocolate starfish, doesn't it? If you like, you know, like.
Oh yeah, if you open it,
it's
yeah.
like starfish. It's just what it's called.
I don't heard it called.
Well, more so, I just know the guy from Limp Bizkit. That's like what he says at the beginning of every song. It's chocolate starfish. But it's, yeah, I feel that's what people call it. I don't know what other names they call it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dirt track.
Yeah, if the river runs redhead for the dirt track, I've heard that one.
Yeah, that I don't really know of any other nicknames.
Because it is quite a taboo thing. Not a taboo, but I think it depends on the person. Because a lot of people are quite, when it comes to anal, it is a bit like a...
I think it's, yeah, I think like you say...
Bit down to the person.
Definitely. I think it's one of them things that I think if not done properly, it's just not fun.
A nice experience.
No, it's not. There is ways of going about it. Like properly. I mean,
because there is a lot of fun to have with a bum.
Oh, it's great. There's many erogenous zones up there.
I know,
especially for the men.
This is what annoys me. So I've been with quite a few men who have been quite experimental with the bum region.
Yeah.
Mine and theirs.
Yeah.
But it irritates me when some men just go, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I don't want anything
As in,
up there.
to receive it.
Yeah, to receive it. Like it's nothing like that. It's such a different experience if it's done properly.
I agree.
And you have little stages, so it's not like a strap on being straight up your ass. Do you know what I mean? You have anal trainers.
Yeah, I think the men are more inclined, heterosexual men this is, are more inclined, they won't mind you rimming it, you know, a little tickle round the rim with the tongue or the finger, but the minute you want to slip something in, that's when they're a bit like, whoa, like it's a bit step too far.
Yeah.
And I think it is through, one, fear of how much it's going to hurt, which, sorry, double standards, like, and two, like you say, they think it's gay or I don't, you know, I'm not that way inclined. But I do know quite a few men that are quite partial to a finger in the bum. What my partner is not, straight up, didn't enjoy it. I mean, we have tried it. But no, it weren't a bit of him. Didn't really enjoy it.
I've been with one guy. He was probably the most adventurous anally. To the point where a finger to start with. Yeah. And then I found the prostate. But it took a while to find the prostate.
You found it with your finger?
Yeah. But I didn't do it instantly. This is like a build up of a couple of weeks of trying to like...
And that's the area that gives them the orgasm, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what men are meant to check. Check your prostate, men.
Yes, check your prostate.
Get women to do it for you.
Yeah.
So what does it actually feel like?
Well,
is it like a knobbly thing?
Yes.
I thought so because I've also felt a knobbly thing up there. But what I don't know what to do really. In that I'm quite a bum virgin. I'm great at receiving. I
love receiving.
But giving it so much, not so much. I'm funny though, like I don't know, how do you like it? I like it in and in. I don't like this, don't be pulling it out and going back in. I feel like I'm going to shit myself if I'm honest.
Yep.
That's the worst, isn't it? In and wiggle or jiggle or fucking do whatever you want to do while you're up there. But I can't be having this out in business. Yeah.
I don't mind too much actually. I really don't mind. I like it when the thing is, love anal when you're being really dirty. Can you just like stick it in the ass? Do you know what I mean? And you just have a bit of a rough.
I mean, I must admit, we only do it on my period. It's not.
Oh yeah, we don't do it like, it's not like every week.
Yeah, no,
that is like every now and then.
Generally the only time for obviously anal sex. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, I probably out myself here, but I've said before on the pod, haven't I? One in the bum is the winning formula, and like Will does this thing in which he sticks his thumb in it and he angles it, so it's kind of, I think, this way.
He's grabbing
my butt cheek, and then when he thrusts, it kind of just moves his hand anyway. So it's a winning formula. It's perfect. One time, so bad, so disgusting, he'll probably kill me for this. One time we'd obviously just done it, we were still having sex, and I thought he said lick my fingers, well, suck my thumb, but he didn't. He'd said don't suck my thumb, but me being fucking, you know, just giving it what I do, I fucking stuck his thumb in my mouth, his shitty bum thumb. So basically sucked my own poop. That was pretty disgusting. I know. And he was like, he's like, turn me on a bit actually. But then I thought, oh my God, am I going to get sick? Am I going to get like E. coli? Because
oh shit, yeah.
Lots of bacteria up the bum, isn't there?
But that's just the same as licking your guy's bum hole with a little bit of a tongue going in.
I suppose, yeah. That's
the same, isn't it?
Me, because I do, yeah, I was a bit like, oh God. Because they do say...
And hopefully it's a clean thumb. Or was there some shit on them?
Who knows? I didn't check.
You didn't look.
I didn't
You
look.
shut your eyes and just sucked.
Hope for the best.
Pray for the best.
I just prayed for the best. No, it didn't taste the worst, you know, it is what it is. It didn't, ironically, didn't taste of anything. So it's, yeah, it's one of them ones, but never again. Now I know his left hand is always his bum hand. So I just keep away from that one. But I do think, sorry, cut you off there. I do think I'm not a big lover of anal sex.
Oh no, I couldn't have it like all the time. I prefer obviously real sex.
Yeah,
anal sex, but I do like getting a bit naughty sometimes.
Are you a prepper? Because like, you know, I think it says there's so many things you're meant to do before anal sex. You know, like porn stars, they will actively fast for like 6 hours. They will have an enema.
Yeah.
They'll have that. And obviously they'll lubes. Like I know that Becky Mill, she actively says she sniffs poppers before and during this like anal. So do you fully prep for it, or do you just go off on a whim?
I just go off on a whim.
Yeah. And that works for you?
Yeah, I never had a shit dick come out after.
You're lucky.
I must have a really good bum hole because
you've got a clean ass.
I do. But then obviously you know if you like, do you know what I mean? You know if you've got crampy belly, you're not going to be doing it that day. Or have you? Have you shit yourself?
On many occasions. Me and Will. Right, he's going to kill me on this one. This one is outing me. So I would say there's been 3 occasions and in varying severity. So he said the first ever time I let him do it, he was so unrespectable. If you're listening, you know you are. He went too hard. And I mean, he literally hit it and I was like, you need to stop. Like, and he stopped. No, I'll never let him live this one down. I don't know how we even started dating after this. So he stopped, pulled out, and very clearly was like, I think you've, had an accident. He then proceeds to gag and go, fucking stinks. Oh my God. He was like, get something. Like, and I'm laying there like, I just want to die. I want the ground to swallow me up. I can't move because I'm laid on my front. Clearly, shit myself. It was only a little bit, might I add. But he's obviously freaking out, gagging. Really nice reaction there. We got cleaned up and that put me off. Didn't want to let him do it again for quite a long time. Possibly the next time we did, fine. It was, it was great. Don't know what happened because the following time we did it, I think I was on my period. I must have been. And I mean, it was great. It was going great. Orgasmed within probably minutes. But when, I don't know about you, but once you come, do you feel like you relax a bit?
Yes.
Too much? Like the rest of you's just like, oh. And so I was like to him, you need to hurry up. Like, I am relaxed. And then I was like, he's feeling a little bit loose down there. It's a little bit too slippy. He's sliding in and out. We didn't smell anything. But when I tell you, I mean, I was like, you got to stop. I was like, no, something's not right. He pulled out. And when I tell you, Spoon army. It was just awful. It was everywhere. Front, back, my legs, my thighs, his balls. Like it was an absolute shit show. Situation. It was bad. But bless him. This time he redeemed himself from his first one. He was very nice. He cleaned me up, put me literally.
He cleaned you up.
Literally cleaned me. I couldn't move. He was wiping it. There was just shit tissue everywhere. Baby wipes. Obviously bathed me. It was fine. After that, I just thought, yeah, fuck it. There's nothing to lose. That was as worse as it could be.
Yeah.
So
that is.
I just don't know if I'm not made for it. If it's like, yeah, my bumhole's just a bit too loose. I don't know.
Or maybe just take some, I don't know,
Perhaps
some diarrhea tablets beforehand. Just take 10 of them so you're bulked as fuck. Like then nothing's coming out of the asshole. Do you know what I mean?
But I do find quite often than not, and again, I will go last month, I think we did it on my period, and it was the same, a little bit of a shit dick. I don't think I am made for anal, not. I
think the only time I can ever remember was a tiny bit of shit that's come out, which is just doing just a little bit.
Well, but
I've never really had a problem with a shit dick.
But I think you're quite good. I don't think. I mean, I've got fucking like IBS for over here.
Oh shit!
Probably shouldn't be doing it, but
probably not.
It just does feel good.
But I know where you went when you said that when they ram it in, because I've had it before. Where no, I'm not even joking. Before I've had it before where they rammed it in so fast, my fucking arse felt like it was. Like penetrating, like not penetrating, throbbing,
like had a heartbeat.
Like, oh my god! And I thought they fucked
and they just
up.
Literally then in one they went in. Yeah. Fucking.
But
Jesus.
I've got a better story than that. So basically, do you know that guy I told you who was a bit adventurous, and I found his prostate and stuff like that. Anyway, we moved up to like anal beads. Anyway, we got to the point.
On him. Oh, he's adventurous.
Yes.
Did you peg him?
Well, we got a strap on.
Did you?
And he's all like nervous, do you know what I mean? Because he's just like curious.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? And it was fun, do you know what I mean? I love a bit of experimenting.
Exactly.
And I put the strap on. And I was so nervous myself.
Did you feel empowered though? You know?
I can't really remember. But all I remember is I didn't dip it in. Because even though when I do anal, I say dip it in, then you can go full throttle.
Yeah.
But I literally rammed it straight in. fucking, it was awful.
He got a shock there.
He got a massive shock. No, I'm not even joking. It was really bad.
Was it?
I didn't mean to. I just got a bit excited. Probably slipped a little bit, and then the lube.
You know what though? In your defence, you have no feeling in your penis.
Yes.
Because you've never had one. It's not attached to your body, so you probably couldn't even gauge. Like you probably just really grabbed him and.
We never did it again after that.
Needless to say.
No, it was never another one to do.
I don't know if I could get down with the pegging. I have heard some women say it's quite empowering. They really get into it. Also, it's quite tiring, and us women don't realise how hard it is for a man, you know, to thrust. And it's quite tiring work, isn't it? I can't see Will ever wanting to be pegged. He's adventurous, but yeah.
Yeah, no, my Matty wouldn't.
Don't think that's a bit of him.
No.
You know, with that, speaking though, you know, you were saying about when they ram it in. Did you actually know that with anal, obviously we have our anal cavity, I suppose you'll call it. And then attached to that, it's like literally when you get through that bit, which is probably only the length of perhaps this, I don't know, maybe 3 inches. So that's the bit the penis first enters. But anything past that is your colon. So it goes through your rectum and into your colon. And that is the bit I feel, you know, when you're like, oh, it's gone too deep or it's gone too far. That's because they are then entering your fucking inside your body. Now, that's the thing with anal, being that it is quite risky because the skin is so thin.
Infections and everything.
You penetrate that. Even they say, you know, like even with fingers and toys, lube. That is the key.
Yeah.
Because if you go too rough and it's too dry and you tear it, you are prone to massive amounts of STDs. And we found out you can actually get chlamydia up the bum. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I found that quite interesting because I genuinely thought that was just vaginally transmitted. So I was a bit like...
But I think you get chlamydia and gonorrhea in your mouth anywhere. You get gonorrhea in your ass as well, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
STI tests now ask if you want vaginal, rectal and oral.
Do they? Because I knew before they were the oral swabs and obviously vaginally or obviously, you know, penisy. 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 So yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I suppose you have to check. Do you think as well, if you've contracted something in your anus, you might not contract it in your vagina? So you could be, you know, swabbing, thinking, okay, great, I haven't got vaginal chlamydia, but you might have arsehole chlamydia.
Yeah, but then if the dick went in the
From
ass, and then
no
even if
double
they cleaned
dipping.
it, even if they cleaned it, the dick would then have it, wouldn't it? And
and then
surely
if it
then
went
when they
back
had normal
in, then
sex,
it would be,
then it's very
it's a fucking
crazy.
minefield, isn't
It is.
it? I did find a bit of interesting research. I'll get my phone because I really wanted to know the link between sort of HIV and AIDS and bum sex, because I was speaking to Will, and you know, it was quite a big thing, wasn't it, in the, I want to say sort of 70s,
yeah.
when, you know, I know Freddie Mercury was very famous for contracting HIV, which then turned to AIDS, and that's what he passed from, and he was obviously gay, and it was quite prevalent that a lot of gay men were contracting it.
Yeah.
And it made me wonder why, and I thought I wanted to know. So obviously it says that the risk of HIV transmission is greater during unprotected anal intercourse rather than unprotected vaginal intercourse, because the rectal mucosa lacks a protective humoral immune barrier, which is present in the cervical vaginal secretions. Fucking hell, mouthful. So basically, we secrete something in our vaginas that lubricates it. It has an immune barrier, and it protects against things like that. And it's whereas the anus is more susceptible to traumatic abrasions, which can facilitate the transmission of the thing. So like we were saying, because it's so thin and so fragile, that's what the causes are. But so it said this confirms obviously the risk factors for HIV transmission, but however it did say that it was unclear as to why it was so prevalent in gay men. Obviously, yes, they like it in the bumhole a lot because obviously they don't put it anywhere else, but yeah, it still for me left a bit of a grey area.
Yeah,
because does that then mean that the women are just as much at risk of that?
Surely.
Yeah,
because if it just obviously doesn't matter how many times you do it, if it's gonna rip in what your first time you could do it, I suppose you could.
And I do know, I don't know if you know, but some top tips for a smooth anal. Well, like we said, obviously try to avoid eating a few hours before. Definitely empty your bowels. Lube, lots of lube. But there's actually a technique. If you lay on your left side during insertion, so it's actually easier to go in, because this is the side you would lay and it straightens your colon. And as we said, once it passes that rectum canal, it is in your colon, which freaks me the fuck out. I don't know about you. So yeah, laying on the left side. But when you think about it
as well, when a guy comes in your ass and it's in your colon, what's that doing to you?
So again, I googled it. It actually it enters your body and then it is naturally dispersed. I don't know about you, but once you've had, obviously, if they've finished in you, when you go to the toilet after, don't you feel like you need a banging shit?
Yes.
But you can't. It won't come out. You tend to secrete most of it out in a wet fart, just in case you wanted to know, men. And then the rest of it is just floating around your intestine and your colon, and it is either passed through when you have a shit, or it just disperses into your body. Which,
because I always hate the poo the next day.
Yeah.
If you've had anal.
I mean, I don't make it to the next day, as we said.
You do it there and then.
Just fucking clear it out. It's like multitasking.
Get it all over and done with.
Just get it all over and done with in one. Why not? But I've always been a bit wary now, since obviously that I tend not to do it that much. Do you?
I'm a big fan of normal sex. Like I will do anal, like you said, when you're on your period, when you want to get a bit freaky. But I wouldn't have it all the bloody time.
No, I do find it's
nice as a little treat.
Yeah, that's it. It's a little treat. I do find, like I say, though, the winning formula, one in the bum, does help. I used to love a butt plug, but I just got off many things. Sometimes the winning formula is just simplicity.
The thumb in the bum.
The thumb in the bum, exactly. And the good old bullet, because, you know, it's my go-to, isn't it? Didn't you say you was going to get some new toys on?
Yes, we're going to do a toy talk thing where we're going to try different things. So it's not just necessarily toys, but it'll be like different lubes or restraints or something to do with
I think you're definitely our toy expert.
I'll try it all.
Have you tried any anal toys? Have you got any that you can rate on that?
No, I'm not really that
not a lover of the toy.
No, other than when I was with that person who was the adventurous one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like bothered about the anal.
No, you can literally, like you say,
I can live
when
without
you get
it. I just
down
like
and
it when I get a
dirty.
bit freaky.
Yeah.
I prefer to have like normal toys or restraints or I love a restraint.
I do. Have you tried the bed ones, the under bed ones? I should just have them strapped to my bed 25/8. Kids
We're
like,
getting-
what's that? I'm like, oh, nothing.
We would get a 4-poster bed.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so this is what the under bed ones are. So they go under your mattress, don't they? And then there's one in every corner. I mean, we've bought some restraints, I tell you. I have to bring them on and demonstrate. But like,
some of them are crap, though.
Some of them are shit, aren't they?
Like, you want them to literally keep you restrained.
Your hands, it goes around your neck and then it ties your hands to your legs, basically. So you're just like this position. So that's quite interesting. But they don't hold well enough. That's the trouble. No. I mean,
see, like when I get tied up, I want to be tied up. I don't want to be able to get out.
You don't want to be able to get free.
Yeah, free.
I'm always the restraint-y rather than the restrainer. I don't know, but Will's not very keen for the restraining. Doesn't enjoy it.
What, he doesn't like restraining you?
No, he likes restraining me.
Oh yeah, I like being restrained. Yeah. I love being restrained.
Yeah, he's not keen on that. I don't know a lot of men that are though. They like to be the more dominant one, don't they? I
think like men are they can be into like putting a eye mask on and then teasing them and they can't touch themselves, only you can do it. But I've never known a guy to really want to be tied up like us women do. It's
more, I think, I always find it's like in the dominatrix.
But do you think that might be because they might feel a bit awkward, like it's
like emasculating?
Do you think that might be the case?
I think so, because it's often like, they probably feel like, oh, actually I should be on the other end doing
do you think that might be the case?
But it's very vulnerable, isn't it? So I'd never actually been restrained until I'd met Will, because I find it's quite an intimate thing, like to put your trust in someone to literally tie you to a bed or wherever, but just to restrain you.
They can do anything.
Yeah, literally.
They just leave you.
I did find it definitely heightens your senses, because obviously he'd tied me up and then he blindfolded me. And I was like, oh shit, like...
I never tied a blindfold.
I remember the first time he'd done it, so he'd tied me up and like, I must have had a look of pure terror on my face, because he was like, are you okay? And I was just like, yeah, totally, fine. But I was thinking, shit, I must have I think we'd only been talking or seeing each other for maybe 4 weeks. Maybe not even that.
Quite soon.
We were freaky. So yeah, it was quite soon. And I thought, damn, I'm putting all my trust in this man who I don't really know. He's probably just going to tie me to the bed, have his way with me, and probably leave me here. Just stuck there, you know.
When the cleaners come in.
I'm like, well,
were you in a hotel?
Going to let me off? No.
Oh, when the cleaners come in, like you don't have a cleaner at home. I just thought that was a hotel.
No, we did this one at home. So yeah, it was a bit vulnerable. So I do think perhaps that's why men are like not so keen to be in that situation, because it is it's a funny one to be in. But I did like a blindfold. But I don't know about you. Do you find they ever actually bloody stay on?
No, I use those.
You
sleep
use
ones.
a proper sleep mask.
I have got the ones that proper. Do you know, they use it from Ann Summers, but they're just
they're silk tied.
Yeah, they
don't stay, do they? No, that's
you just
got
to get that face mask thing, which when you go sleep, of them.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. And I think handcuffs have had their day. They're so overrated, aren't they?
Now.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you could literally just flick it to get it off yourself?
You just do it.
It's like
I have got.
Or if you move your arm too much, it clings.
Oh, you're like, I'm out. Yeah. I just think they're not geared up. I think all of this is more sexy in your head than when you come to actually do it. You know, like we'll be like, oh, I want to get the restraints out, and then I'm like, we'll get them out then. We're like 2 hours later and he's still like attaching all the bits, because we've got a bar. Have you ever used one of them? They stop your legs closing.
Yes.
Because I'm a nightmare to keep my legs open, so we've tried that, but I find that really hurts after a while. I don't know about you, having your legs like forced open, but that's a nightmare. All this stuff lives under my bed, by the way. It's like fucking Pandora's box under there. If you were to go under it, it's like a minefield.
I have a sex cupboard.
Restraints. Do you? A whole cupboard? Love that. I think I could do with a cupboard and a drawer. Well, on the back of the bed, we've got the Pinnacle Barbie pencil case, which is just full of toys. But as I said, I waste my money on them. Nothing None of them do anything apart from the one toy that I use.
The orgasm.
The orgasm. I just think either I'm broken or I'm just that hard to please. So,
or maybe you just know what you like. Everyone's different, aren't they?
Don't fix it. But
yeah,
I did spend 48, 52 on the new one. It was the orgasm clip. Now, when I tell you it looks like a mouse, you know, like an old school fucking click, I'm going to click the mouse. It's got like 2 bits like that, almost, I suppose, there the ears, which I'm guessing you're meant to wedge your clit in or something. I don't know. This thing is fucking humongous. It is like holding a fucking grenade. Tell me how I'm meant to incorporate that in the bedroom. It ain't small, it ain't sleek. It's massive, but I thought, right, it would cup it. I thought it would be nice. It's shit. Absolutely shit. When I tell you I just launched it across the room and have never used it again. What a waste of money.
I had the sucker one. Do you remember the sucker one where everyone went crazy over it?
You say you liked it, but it was...
But it's for yourself because it's a very slow paced one, not like... And then men, like when I have had it with, like used it with men, they get very frustrated because it's a very slow and they want to get in there and start...
it's also, like you said, it's really hard to pinpoint, isn't it? You've just got to get it
it's
on
one of
the
those
spot.
ones that you just literally, when you're in your room and you just want to have a quick...
Self-love
not a quick
moment.
one, but like probably like
not a quick
good
one.
10 minutes, but... It's not one to have because obviously you guys just want to get his dick in, don't they? They don't want to be fucking about down there because they can't do it properly anyway. So they'll take like 20 minutes.
Will's our foreplay is long.
We have long foreplay.
Yes, and he quite enjoys it. I do quite like. That's one thing I do like. He's very. It's a full thing with us. Like,
I love foreplay.
Yeah,
I think it makes it.
He is very unselfish. I will give him that.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm probably the more
selfish one.
Not that I'm selfish, because like I still probably suck it more than
I
women.
suck it. Yeah.
Good like that, aren't we? We are very good like that.
But before work.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right now, don't listen to that, Will. There will be no before work for us.
Oh, do you not give a before work blowy?
No, because I was about to say he gets up at like 5:20, but
I get with 5
I
with
knew
Matty.
she was going to say that. Fuck's sake.
I get up at fucking 5 o'clock with him and suck him off.
Yeah. Okay. No, I did on his birthday. I woke him up to it because he'd always said it was a bit of a fantasy. So I thought I'd try that. And he's always said, I don't know, have you ever just say Matty's doing the washing up and just come in and like whipped his trousers down? Have you? Oh, he's so lucky because I've not.
You've got younger kids, haven't you?
That's the trouble. It's the house, isn't it? It's when do we have the house free? Obviously, one day I will attempt this.
Yeah.
But
so that's why we're really lucky because obviously, like,
you haven't got
Cody's 19, he's up in his room all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So we literally virtually do whatever we
That's
want.
the thing. I do struggle. I mean, tend to obviously have to lock the bedroom door if we're in there. But it is difficult to keep. It's not difficult. Actually, that's wrong. It's not difficult to keep things alive because we do just make time every day, pretty much, or every other.
It's just not as easier as if you didn't have kids.
Yeah, I mean, God, if we didn't have kids,
oh God, you'd be out all the time.
I don't think anyone would hear from me. That's it. We would be, because I do find. I mean, people say like, oh yeah, but you've been together 15 months now. Like, isn't the honeymoon phase worn off?
The honeymoon phase should never wear off.
And that's what we say. I think you should always have that. Obviously, you should develop other stages, but sex has always been the one thing he stipulated is very important, and that's okay. I think
sex is very important in a relationship.
I think it is to some people. I think
not important. Like, if we didn't have it for like a week, I'm going to be kicking off or anything. But like, I think I like. Well, both me and Matty were very similar. We like sex quite regularly. Mm-hmm. We love a lot of foreplay, and we love like getting adventurous.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go like 6 months about it.
Oh yeah.
Or something like that. Do you know people in relationships and they haven't had it for 6 months and stuff?
This is what I mean. Or
like I know people who've had kids and they haven't even had sex after the baby's been turned 1.
God, oh fuck off.
I know.
What's the point then of being together? That's what me and Will think. Like
I know you've got a child, but you need to keep it like a bit more.
Otherwise, you get into that point where you just it becomes.
Stagnant. But then but they got to keep it exciting for themselves as well as a woman. Do you know what I mean? Because I suppose it's difficult after a kid. You've body changes.
Yeah,
and things like that, and it might be a bit more sensitive.
I don't know. I think if your man's making you feel amazing, like God, I can be so unhappy with myself, but how much he wants me makes me feel like, damn, I am actually a fucking stunning lady, and it makes me feel like even if I don't want it, I feel like I want it because he wants it. Like not I don't want it, but if I don't, because I'd never say I don't want it. But how much he wants me just makes me feel like, oh, of course I want to put
Gives
out
you that
to
little
please him.
yeah.
Yeah. And I do think a lot of women, they're probably going to hate us for this. Did I tell you about, obviously, the girlfriends at work, with Will's work?
No.
I'd already said, like, you know, a headache is no excuse not to put out. So he'd told the lads who told their girlfriends, and they were like, well, thank you.
Apparently headaches help. Apparently sex helps headaches.
Thank you. You heard
That's
it
what I've heard.
first on the Comedy Club. So
On the Comedy Club, yes. It actually helps headaches because does it relax you or
increased
something?
blood flow can help like de-stress and cure a headache. So yeah, all you women with your headache excuse, I still put out. But
or have you ever had a man when you like you can't have sex on my period and they go, well, your mouth's not bleeding.
Your mouth's not bleeding. Your
mouth's not bleeding.
That just proves my point how amazing I am. So obviously, yeah, I've been on. It's my time of the month, and I think it's probably only been 2 days. And I said to Will, I was like, I'll suck it later for you. And he's just like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, well, I know. So I set the bar high and I meet that bar and them standards continuously. But I will do, because I feel like, why should he suffer? I don't know about you, though. When it's my time of the month, I'm not necessarily overly excited. I do think it kills my libido.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like,
Makes me a little bit more hornier.
But I was going to say, I won't want it, but then
Once
the minute
you're
I'm
into
giving
it,
him,
yeah.
and then I'm like, fuck's sake, it's so unfair. But I suppose then he'll have to just stick it in my bum.
When the river runs red, head for the dirt track.
Exactly. But I do think that's the only time I will do it. Yeah. And I'll probably shit myself every time. And that's okay. I guess I could try. It is what it is.
Or, like I said, just take a load of tablets, tablets, bulk that motherfucking shit up.
Then I'll be constipated. I don't know what's worse. I'd rather shit myself.
Constipated for a week after.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Oh, constipation's no joke. I'd much rather just
shit the bed.
Shit the bed.
Well, if he's cleaning up, why not?
Exactly. You know, set the expectations and the boundaries. Like, you know, boundaries are don't shove it in too hard. Expectation, I'm probably going to shit myself anyway. You know? If you know that you've got, I'll get some of them adult incontinence wipes. They're amazing for the bedroom. Home Bargains, $150. I'll plug that. You should try them.
Are they?
Better than a baby wipe. They are adult incontinence wipes. They're massive, they're stretchy, they're thick, and they're great.
Absorb a lot of cum.
They do. £1.50 as well, and you get tons of wipes in them.
Going there.
Absolute shout for Home Bargains. So if you see them in my bedroom, you know what they're for. There's nothing worse, is there, than doing the cum run to the toilet after.
I hate the cum run.
Oh, so do I. At least you're okay. Your little apartment, you've got your little, you're on the same level as the toilet.
Yeah.
You've not got far to run. Normally, obviously, we've got one toilet in the house between, like, 4 girls and him. It's a nightmare. You've got to, like, try and, like, get out the room, make sure no one's there, make sure the bathroom's empty. It's a risky bit of business, that. So
I feel so lucky that I
don't know.
Cody's upstairs
has his own
apartment bit, and then I'm like downstairs is like a
little
little mini apartment. I love it. And
it's great, and I bet that it's nice for you to have your space as well.
Oh yeah,
like you've both got your own sort of zones.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, do you find it difficult having him in the house? But obviously not.
It's just when he plays, because obviously he has his music studio.
Yeah, but then that's good, because it's like drowning out anything that's down here. Because we tend to have to put the music on quite loud, but then I feel like
they already know what's going on. Like, Mum's at it.
Is that really bad as well? Like, is it bad? I'll ask the audience. You can vote. Is it bad to be as sexually open, I suppose, as I am? I mean, it's obvious. I don't literally publicly go, kids, I'm going to go and get railed in the bedroom. But if my bedroom door's closed and the music's on, they could probably work out that there's a meeting in progress.
Yeah.
And
is
that, yeah.
At least you put the music on, it could be worse, they could fucking hear it.
I do often wonder, does it make me a bad parent?
But whose room's on that wall where your bed is?
Selena's.
It would be Selena's, wouldn't it?
The littlest one. And then Kyla the other side. So we've got both. And then Jazz is below. So
oh, fucking hell, they're all
whammy. It's all, yeah. But I don't know.
It's when they start playing their music loudly. Just drowned out. Like, you're not covering it up properly. It's when they start playing, all three of them start playing their music really loud.
Kyla will always put hers on because I think, you know, just double safety in numbers. But I do wonder, yeah. Or like if Selena will try to open the door and I'll be like, hang on.
Do you have a lock?
Well, we have what's called, it's not a lock, it's the door stop. But you wedge it in backwards.
Yeah.
It's a great little life hack there. If you can't get a lock on your door, wedge your door stop.
Oh, can you not get a lock on your door? Is it one of those dodgy
doors?
doors?
It's dodgy. They're quite, yeah.
I hate them.
We struggled in the last house, but we managed to get one. but it is definitely, it's not great. And I just think if we didn't make time, it would never happen. And then I do think our relationship would be a different ball game. I do think that's quite intimate times for us, and we both do just enjoy it. So I do think it's quite an important thing. But like you said, if we couldn't have it, I mean, he's probably not gonna break up with me, but
yeah,
I do think it become a period.
I think it makes you close together because it's that time just you two.
It makes
and
you
you're
question
intimate
why,
and...
though, doesn't it? If it's been so like that and then it dies off, I think it's only natural you think, well, why has it died off now? Why are we not making the effort, type thing?
Because that's one thing I've never really had, is like the lack of sex in my relationships. I've always kept it, or been with people who keep it spicy as well as me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to be very compatible
I
sexually.
do.
I just think if you have someone who's like really a bit out there, and then someone who's very like taboo about everything,
and quite vanilla,
it's, unless you get them to eventually enjoy what you like, or you don't do what you like, I think you have to be very compatible with sex.
Definitely, and I do think you have to have conversations about it. I don't think you can just naturally presume that your partner's going to know. Like, Will openly said he doesn't know if I'm coming or orgasming. He's like, you need to tell me, like, pre, during, finished. Now he totally knows. Yeah, basically. No, because that's what I struggled with, being vocal, because I just presumed he would know. And I think that's a lot of women's problems. Men don't know. They don't feel these slight tightening of the vagina or the muscles tensing or whatever it does to you. Like, they don't know, okay? Yeah. So that's quite possibly why a lot of women end up faking orgasms, because they just do it to the point so they think a man will know. But it's not hard to just be like, yeah, keep doing that. I'm getting there. I am coming. I've done. I mean,
I'm quite vocal. I will.
Yeah, I did struggle, but now it's just natural.
Oh, like, fucking house know about it.
Neighbours know about it. They love it. But I do think you've got to have the conversations. You've got to talk about each other's, what you like, what you don't like, you know, try different things, perhaps be more willing. And I think that comes full circle back to the start, how a lot of women are probably not willing to want to take it up the bum because they haven't had that conversation with their man. Yeah. They don't feel safe enough. It's a vulnerable place to be in, and like you say, there's a lot of...
But like I said as well, it's not... Most people just like, oh, I don't do up the arse. But like, there's so much more to arse play than just anal, a dick going up there.
Definitely.
There's so much more to arse play. Licking.
Yeah.
Flicking, fucking poking. And
have you tried a bit of flavoured lube as well?
Yeah.
Around the bum? Because bum tastes like bum.
Guess what I found the other day? I found Prosecco lube in my drawer.
Did you?
Prosecco lube.
Or we've got, I mean, I must admit.
See that thing down there? Look at all my lubes down there.
I've been eyeing it up. I have
literally,
I've been eyeing it up the whole time thinking, oh, she's got a little selection going. I mean, I have to use, Will just fucking sticks the dick lick on my bumhole, and it cracks me up. He's like, I can't believe I'm licking dick lick. And I'm like, it doesn't matter what it's called. The thing is, it's flavoured and it's for anything. Yeah. But can you use flavoured lube for normal sex? Because I find that shit too sticky.
Sticky as fuck,
fucking
yes.
horrible, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful.
And that's what I mean. Like, so, you know, you stick it on the bumhole, you lick it, but fuck me, then your chops are covered in, like, you're just sticky. Feels horrible. I don't like
if it. Starts it off, but gets them into the game, the bum play.
Because that's it. I do think, Tig's top tips for bum sex, get some flavoured lube. Lube it up a lot. Lube it up a lot. And just experiment.
Have some fun. Enjoy it. Relax. And if you really are a bit nervous, take poppers. Sniff poppers, because they will release the muscle on the bum.
They do,
and they will literally help you.
It. And I
when you do anal now, do you use poppers?
I do occasionally, because sometimes I'm just fucking scared. What is it about
Maybe that's why you're shitting, because you're sniffing the poppers too much. You're too relaxed.
No, every time I've shit, I haven't used the poppers. I would have shame to say I can't even use that as an excuse. I do find it is simply because it gets to the point where I come and then it's like my whole body relaxes and I can't stop him. He's in my colon, like fucking that shit's creeping round. And I must admit, the last time it wasn't like you could see it or anything. It was just, this fucking sounds disgusting. It was just when he wiped. He was like, oh, bit of poop. And I was like, oh, bit of brown dick. Sorry. So I feel like it wasn't as bad. So that's what I'm saying. First time was like, not good. Second time was like as worse as it could be.
Yeah.
Third time it was just, and it's only been 3 times, which isn't bad in 15 months.
No.
So I do just think occasionally, and perhaps it is because I'm doing it on my period.
Yeah.
Period poos are not fun anyway, are
Oh
they?
my God, period poos are the worst.
What is that all about? Why does our bowels become so fucking out of
Droopy
sync? And it's fucking awful.
It's the
isn't
wipe
it?
that never
It's
ends.
the wipe that never ends. It's just a mess.
Oh, where's the shit coming from? Because I can't shit it out.
Front to go back.
Why?
It's just chaos, isn't
Chaos.
it? It's just constant. So maybe that doesn't
Blood
help.
dripping out, shit dripping out.
I can't wait for the day that my periods are over.
I can't.
I actively am ready for the menopause. I know it's hell. I know there's a lot of shit that goes with it. No pun intended. But I'm done. I'm fucking done with them.
I've so wanted it over and done with.
I know. And a lot of people think because I got sterilised, obviously 9 years ago, nearly 10 now, they thought that would stop my periods. But no, that just stops me producing eggs. My body still goes through the same cycle.
Must be so annoying.
As everyone else. It is. It's absolutely, it's shit. It sends me, I don't know about you, but I am mentally unstable the week before my period. Like, so bad. The week of my period, I'm not actually too bad. I'm a bit like, meh, can't be bothered, feel a bit lethargic. I do suffer bad with cramps and backache. But generally...
So I'm just mentally unstable all the time.
Yeah.
Before
you
or
actually maybe normal on your period.
Yeah, I'm actually a normal person. I'm actually quite nice, relaxed, chilled. Mate loves it when I'm on my period.
I fucking love this version. That's brilliant. I don't know about, maybe we should do a topic on periods because I've got a lot to say about them lately. Don't know if you've heard of this thing called free bleeding and stuff like that.
No, should we do that?
Yeah. Should we touch on a bit of that?
Yes.
Because I do think there's some funny stories to be had with periods, I guess. And we can delve into that side. Safe sex on periods, because can you get pregnant on your period? I know a lot of girls ask that question quite often. So it's quite a lot to be covered around that. And
Yeah.
it's big at the minute. And a lot of girls are, it's becoming apparent, a lot of young girls are suffering and probably have endometriosis and things and are being made to feel like they should have to put up with it because it's your period. You're meant to be in pain. You're meant to bleed heavy, all of that. So actually, it's probably quite a good topic.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it for the women out there.
Yes.
We've switched on. We've done the bum.
We've done the bum.
Done it
Now
with the bum.
we're doing the front bum.
We do the front bum.
Back bum, front bum.
Back bum, front bum. And we can come up with like tons of names for that because I've got loads of names.
And we'll get a toy.
Yes. Toy of the month.
Toy of the month.
And I'll probably bring one of my recommendations for I'll bring some lubes. I'll go for the lube front and like different restraints, different things. I've got tons I can bring. So I'll review that. You go with the toys because you're definitely more of a toy lover. Yeah. Are you still getting them off Shein?
Do you actually get Shein of sex toys? Yeah.
I know. It's great.
It's
Little
great.
rabbit hole to fall down.
I know.
So cheap if you want to experiment and not spend a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good little starting point,
Because
isn't
I
it?
used to love Ann Summers.
Same.
But I was getting stuff from there
She's
which
a
was
pricey
costing
girl.
like 30, 40 quid and it just wasn't really hitting the spot.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to Shein, you get the same thing probably for like a £5
Yeah.
and you get the same
You
experience.
bought that bloody sheet, didn't you, off there? Waterproof bed
The
sheet.
waterproof bed sheet, yes.
Yeah, and I think that's a game changer if you're a fucking squirter and you make
Yeah.
a mess. That
It's
I
brilliant.
thought was brilliant,
Yeah.
And there was a few different things I'd seen off of there. I bought
I've got a
couple.
tongue thing. It looks like a tongue.
Yeah.
And you put it...
Electronic.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. I did try... What did I order? I can't remember. I did a big order. I did some weird things. I ordered a candle, like a sex candle. So you melt it. It's got a low melting point. Haven't used it yet, so I will use it.
Give it
I
a
will
try.
try that. Yeah, we'll go with the whole restraints and candle thing. So there's a few bits I need to try. I do want to invest in a wand as well.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I tried
glass
one off
one?
Shein. Well, I tried like there's a big ass one in Ann Summers. Why are they so big? Why do they look like microphones? I tried one from Shein. It was like a mini one. But it made so much noise. But the ones from Ann Summers are like this fucker, aren't they? They're huge.
Yeah.
Like, literally. Come out of shot now. So, literally massive. But I have tried a mini Shein one. I think for men, they're easier.
Yeah.
It's a bit less of a, tiny zone to find, isn't it? It's fucking humongous. It covers the whole entire thing. So they just stick it on there and they hope for the best.
Yeah.
So perhaps you could do a little wand search.
Oh, I'm going
find
to get
the
sex
best
toy
one.
shopping tonight.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And then, let me know. Let me know what your reviews are.
Yeah.
And
so at the end of every episode, we'll do a little toy talk.
yeah, and
So we talk about what we've tried. You can say what you've tried.
Did you ever fire sauce the the goat eyelash cock ring? You didn't go around all the nature shops.
You could easily make it yourself with an elastic band, couldn't you? And just some hair.
Get some strip lashes. This is the mink cock ring with the faux mink lash attached to the outside and an elastic band. I should do that. That's hilarious. But yeah, I do look forward to your toy recommendations, and I'll bring some different types of lubes because I have tried a few different brands.
Oh, and I'll try them as well.
There's a really good brand, Skims. They're
I mean, like tasting, are they tasty ones?
Yeah, they are actually.
Oh yeah, bring some in. So
bring
do
some like little
taste
flavour.
test.
Do a taste test.
The taste test, yeah. What do you think of this? This is nice.
Blind
bit
testing.
gritty.
Yeah.
Strawberries coming through.
The strawberry, really getting that taste of latex with a hint of straw. I'm not a fan of strawberry one, I must admit. I can see you've got strawberry.
They're really sweet,
They
aren't
are.
they?
Really,
My
really
best one I've
sticky.
ever had was candy floss from Ann Summers, and it went warm on your mouth.
Ooh,
It's like candy
a
floss was
warming
melting.
One, like a hot... Ooh.
It was like candy floss was melting in your mouth.
It does sound quite nice, actually.
Amazing.
I'd say the passion fruit's my favourite.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got a little tang to it. It's quite nice. I wonder if they ever do like a popping candy one. That'd be a little sensory explosion, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should make one. We should make a
Dragon's
comedy
Den
club lube. Yeah, let's get on the sharks. I think we'll go bigger. We'll go America.
We'll go
Let's take
America.
them by storm.
Like those sniff things I got. Do you know
Yes.
you
You
got them
made
here.
some things, have you?
They're here. So basically, on TikTok,
Oh, they looked bigger when you sent them to me.
they're like just herbal
sniffers.
things you sniff. So like one's called sleep and relaxation, one's called focus and clarity,
Super Bubba Kush.
calm and recovery, and the one that I was really into was
Wow, that one's strong. They are quite strong, aren't they?
this is the one I was into. It's uplift and euphoria.
Ooh, so you've just been literally walking around with these stuck up your nose.
They're not that great.
That one's quite nice, actually. Ooh, you really smell the geranium in that. Wow.
But they're supposed to
strong.
give you a bit of a, not a high,
Like
or a bit of a lift.
Boost. Plant-derived, yeah.
But obviously
It's
people
all
on
natural.
TikTok are going to big it up for people to buy it. And then
Yeah.
when you do actually try it and it's not as good as you think, it's a bit like...
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? But that's why we're here with the toy reviews. Full,
Tell you the
frank
truth.
and honest. Yeah, exactly. I want to know, like, speed, intensity, noisiness of it,
Yeah.
duration of orgasm, like really
Yeah.
cover all bases.
Yeah.
I want to see that tick chart.
TikTok, PowerPoint presentation.
Should be coming next. PowerPoint press.
And here, like, as you can see...
As you can see here, this was the duration of it. You can get a little, you can just do a thing, so you can keep track and see what's what.
Yes.
And I shall bring the stickiness, the flavourness, and the slide, the overall viscosity. Oh, I love that word.
Yes.
It means like,
Love
what
it.
does that mean? It's like
Right.
slippiness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds amazing. And next month is your birthday. No, I'm a bit of week. I'm a day ahead, aren't I? We're still in March.
Still in March?
We are. It's the last day of March today, so I was thinking it was April already, but birthday pending. So we definitely need to do something. For that. Yeah, make a plan. We haven't done anything in ages, you know. We are respectable, wifed off women now.
We are.
We're
Like,
just-
we are at home cooking our men their dinner,
They
blowing their
are
fucking
blowing it.
willies before they go to work.
Getting the bum out when it's that time of the month. Like, come on, girls, raise your bar. We have set them standards high. But I've enjoyed our show as always.
I have, as always.
I look forward to next month.
Yep.
We have been fucking hilarious.
And you have been listening, and we will see you next month.